Hey everybody, thanks for coming back. So today's kind of an exciting day as we're gonna get to candle our eggs. That just means I'm gonna take a fancy flashlight and shine the light up through the egg to see if we have a baby chick growing inside. But before I do that, let's talk about what's been happening inside the egg since the last time we talked. By day 4, the eyes have started to develop, as well as tiny buds where each wing and both legs are meant to be. The mouth and the tongue have also started to form. By the end of today, the baby chick will have all the organs necessary to survive after it hatches. From this point forward, those organs will just grow and get stronger. By day 5, the chick's head is now half as big as its body and its eyes are very large. He kind of looks like an alien. The wings and legs are also forming. By day 6, the heart, the brain, and the eyes are all prominent and the beak starts to grow. By day 7, the chick is only 1 inch long, or about as long as your big toe. It's really starting to look like a baby chick. The chick's eyes, stomach, brain, and toes have also started to grow and get stronger. And at the tip of its beak, the egg tooth has started to form. The egg tooth is really important to the baby chick, as the egg tooth will help the baby chick pip the air cell and pip the shell of the egg when it's ready to hatch. Once the baby chick has hatched and dried off, the egg tooth will also dry up and fall away. Now for the exciting part. We're going to candle our eggs. There's a few reasons we want to candle our eggs. One of those being we want to see if there's any baby chicks growing in there or not. Now we know we got our fertile eggs from a farm that has a hen and a rooster, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that every egg in our incubator is fertile. We also want to keep in mind that even if we have some growing embryos right now, at some point they may weaken and not hatch at the end of our 21 days. All right, so let's get started. What we're going to be looking for, we're going to shut the lights off here in a second. We're going to pull the eggs out of here and look. And what you're going to see inside of the egg is more like a shadow. And so hopefully we're going to be able to see a baby chick, the outline, and the eye. So if we get one of those, we'll definitely be sure to point that out. All right, everybody, so this is an example of an egg that was not fertile. See how we can see all the way through the egg? Where with our fertile egg, we can see the blood vessels and the baby chick moving around. But here we can't see anything. So I'm just gonna take this egg out. So this is a great example of our baby chick that is developing. So you can see he's even moving around in there. You can see here. This is a wonderful example. Okay, so we set 24 eggs at the very beginning. Today, after we finished candling, we have 5 eggs that aren't fertile at all. So that's about 21% of our eggs that were not fertile. And how I got that 21% is I took the 5 eggs that weren't fertile, divided those by the 24 that were fertile, and that gave us 20.8%. So I rounded up to 21%. A few things to keep in mind when you're candling is to make sure that when you place the egg on the candler, you place the blunt end of the egg on the candle. The other thing to remember is it's okay to take the lid on and off to pull your eggs out. But like I mentioned in our very first film, I like to get things in and out of the incubator and to try and keep as much heat and humidity in there at all times. So I pull those eggs out one by one and replace the lid each time that I do that. And the last thing I would like to mention is you can candle your eggs every day if you like. There's really no point in candling until at least day 7. But I only like to candle once, maybe twice, because as I mentioned before, I like to keep the heat and humidity steady and consistent. All right, right, I'll be back in a few days and we'll talk about what's been happening inside of our eggs. But until then, you can go to our website, which is at the bottom of our screen, and download some experiments to try out with your family. See you next time.